Turn on the mic. Can you hear me, honey buns? Music seems kind of low.
Well,
Should I turn it up?
music up a little bit if you want.
Skeet. How about now?
Seems fine.
Yeah. Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a Patreon stream. The first one of the month of 2026. That's what a month is.
Yes. Hello, Vrayloth.
Let us draw things.
It's true.
Oh, I wrote it down while I was taking a nap, but, you know those, the thing they have on Vogue Race where it's a postcard print, but if you add heat to the black, it shows something under it?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of doing that with, like, a black void slowly absorbing jacks, and then when you put heat on it, like with your hand, it's full of eyeballs.
Hey.
I thought that might be cool.
That would be fun. Also, hi, Doom.
Hi, Doom.
Yeah, did the thingy where it says thanks for the snack.
Yeah.
On my thing, it would show me nom-nomming those.
Well, too bad.
We're
You're
sitting-
online.
We're trying stuff out and seeing if we can get StreamerBot working, and it seems like it's behaving for the most part. But also, hi, Doom. How's it going? It did the thing saying the ad ended, so I think I got that part right. Hooray!
Hooray.
I'm trying new things. But yes, I think that'd be funny. It'd be even funny, like, you could also do, like, naughty ones.
Well, yeah, but I never really thought of anything, because the thing over it would have to be black. Just like a solid black. So I thought darkness would be a good use of it.
I agree. Put your hand on Lamb's butt.
A lamb would have to be wearing something black.
Ah, Doom didn't have an idea for January.
Good. Now I gotta draw things. Now I gotta draw things. He's fine.
A cotton ball for his tip. Hey.
Though a cotton ball would be cute. I might consider that. We'll see.
Doom's could just be a little baby in Doom helmet. New year, new Doom.
It's baby proportions, but still has abs.
Yeah, of course, you got it. What does the baby look like? Is it a tiny man? Putting it on the Sistine Chapel.
In their defense, they did that because it was usually baby Jesus. And Jesus was supposedly, like, came out of the womb fully formed, just small. According to, like, that period of time. So, Jesus would just be a tiny bald man. As a baby.
Little ripped baby.
Yeah.
New Year's Doom.
Dude, like, Catholic art history and shit is fucking fascinating.
Oh, I drew Satan too hot? Fine, I'll make Satan hotter. How dare you hire me to make it less so?
Jesus of Jackdareth.
Jesus.
I think, like, it used to be... The thing is, abs didn't really come into fashion until Bruce Lee. So I think a lot of the older art showing Jesus' abs was supposed to instead show that he has been starved over the last few days.
Emaciation.
And he's emaciated. But today, like, because you only see abs when you're emaciated, more or less. Like, if you actually drunk water and had lunch, you're not going to have really defined abs. Because abs and really defined muscles come from being dehydrated and hungry.
But nowadays we see that and we think that...
And we think muscles.
We think Jesus is using the cross like a Bowflex.
Jesus of the CrossFit.
He died on the CrossFit for our gains.
And it really kind of sucks that we relate, like, abs with being fit. Because abs means, like, drink some damn water. All of those bodybuilders and stuff, which is what artists tend to use for references in things like Marvel comics and shit like that. Hell, a lot of art references, I hate to say it, if you get out, like, a anatomy book for artists and stuff, the first thing you're gonna see is that, like, skinless human with all the muscle.
Yeah.
Because you need to know how the muscles move. but also when you have no skin or fat, you see more muscle. So
Muscle's more defined.
yeah, so it doesn't even work that way, unfortunately.
Even in that 300, like they had all those bodybuilder guys, but they were also having problems because a lot of those bodybuilder guys were passing out on set because they were all dehydrated and just having issues the whole time.
Yeah, if you want to be a bodybuilder, if that's like the thing you want to do, you specifically want to be a bodybuilder throughout your life, that is fine. That is a physical art form. It's the same like being an Olympian.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna fucking fuck up your body for the rest of your life, but if that is your goal, that is fine. Because you only get one life, do the thing you enjoy. But you shouldn't be doing it because it's healthy. And I say that as an unhealthy piece of shit.
And Duma's point, like the actual strongmen, like that guy that plays the mountain and stuff like that, they are just fucking beefy. There is meat on there.
I like my meat. I like my husband's meat. We keep telling that story of like when we had the edibles that were too strong and he looked down at me and I was just hunched over staring at his stomach.
Turned sideways.
And when you were worried at me, you were like, I reached over, touched it, went, tummy. Because he looks like a fucking like Greco-Roman statue where they have that nice little bit of muscle and fat in there. Not abs.
Because you should.
With a nice little dusting of hair. It's so nice to pet.
That's what you should have. Like if you are doing heavy lifting, you have a core. Your body needs the support to do the lift. Where do you think the support comes from?
I mean, that's basically what you are doing. You're technically tearing your meat. Because that's how muscles form. It's basically like you're tearing them, so they have to reform, so they get bigger.
Yes, micro tears. Well, like that one guy you saw in the video earlier, where he had like the like triangle-shaped torso and no waist.
Oh,
like,
we were watching a video about like how masculinity fucks over men, and there was a guy who looked literally like this. This is what his torso looked like.
He looked like a Dorito.
He looked like a cartoon.
But the thing is...
It was so creepy.
And the thing is, like, that guy is like, oh, I work out, I'm super masculine and jacked. It's like, buddy...
But he was so skinny, like, just below his man tits. And, like, it was, like, almost like his ribs were too high up. It looked uncomfortable. It looked like he'd been like, you know those guys who get like the fake muscles that they like just inject shit into their arms?
Yeah.
It reminded me of that look.
Like that guy, legit, you could probably just bump into him and snap his spine in half. There was no core there at all. It was like, it was gross. Like that guy was unhealthy. And he's like, oh, I'm super masculine. I'm the epitome of... No, you're a weirdo.
There was that other video by the same gal. She's a great gal. Who was she? I'm going to look her up on YouTube real quick because we just finished one of her videos right before this. It would be in my history. I like her little videos. Bryony Claire. Bryony normal Claire. She's a lovely gal who does a lot of like really good and really well investigated video essays, and she's adorable.
Yes.
She does this. She has some chronic like illness that keeps her from doing a lot of like normal work. So go give her a watch. Give her some AdSense.
But like she was talking about specifically about like the manosphere and those kind of people.
And Logan Paul getting his ass kicked.
And how watching them get freaking destroyed was really well taken by most people because like they one needed it and two they were wrecked in their own field.
I always talk about this, but like the whole like be a man and the manosphere and the like people always say, well, you're talking about the patriarchy, like, it hurts men. It's setting up a goal that one you may not want to reach and two you might not be able to reach. Of being like the provider with your family, of being like muscly, of looking a certain way, of being a certain weight, of being a certain strength and stuff like that. Yeah. None of which necessarily serves any damn purpose. And women don't even necessarily like if like that's your goal.
Yeah.
She did that video about the guys who like, they showed a bunch of women pictures of men of different like levels of working out and stuff like that. And the guys all think, oh, they're going to go for, like, the big muscly dudes. And
But
no,
no.
they were, like, the more svelte guys.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're not into that. And all the men were like, they're lying. They're lying. I don't even like swimmers' bodies. Like, I don't even like the guys who are just, like, worked out but thin, not, like, muscle builders. I like dudes who have some fat on them, because then I know they're lazy like me, and I like it.
But like the thing is, some of those guys, they look like that because they spend their entire life in
Yeah.
the gym. So when you
That
see,
was one of the things they said, too. I don't want a gym rat for a boyfriend.
yeah, like when you see somebody like that, you would just assume that you're never actually going to see them.
Mm-hmm.
That one douchebag that's like, I'm going to become a professional pickleball player, so I'm in the gym all day.
Oh, yeah, that guy's like, I make less money than my wife who takes care of our 2 children with a potentially, like, deadly health condition for picking things up. I'm gonna go try to be a professional pickleball player by working out for 5 hours a damn day. Fuck that guy, I hate him. He can die in a fucking fire.
All my homies hate that guy.
I'm fine with the, like, I don't care who's making the most money in a relationship. I don't care if it's the man or the woman. I think if you can have one person stay at home, if you have kids, that's fucking great.
Yeah.
Especially if they're really young. If you're able to do that, I don't care the gender of who stays home. I don't, as long as, like, they're the one who's okay with it. If you both have to work, also fine. But, like, I hate it when it's just, like, it's like those Reddit things where, like, I'm a woman and I make, like, $5 bajillion a year and I take care of our kids exclusively, but my husband, who makes no money, stays home and plays video games all day. Should I talk to him after he called me an ugly fat bitch and wants to open our marriage?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he wants to be a professional pickleball player. The for rich white people sport that no one cares about and apparently at least has a mild tournament scene, I guess.
Which he's not even good at, and he only got into it because she liked it.
Yeah, that's
This
the
is
other
Paul
thing.
and Morgan. I've been watching a channel called Unreligiously talking about them and all their bullcrap. I'm usually not into drama stuff, but I remember Paul and Morgan back when I was, like, in the atheist debate stream, like, section, and people would always talk about them, and their relationship has just become incredibly toxic.
Yeah. Like she wanted
And they put
to
it
do-
online.
She wanted to do pickleball, but now she's having to do their social media stuff full time because he's not doing anything.
She also wanted to sing, and he made her stop that too.
Mm-hmm.
And also, he made her get off her antidepressants. He shamed her at the beginning of the relationship for having sexual relations with someone besides him and having tattoos. She has something that they still haven't gotten the money to fucking get her checked on. That might mean, like, if she lifts things beyond a certain weight, like, she could literally fucking die. And she's at home taking care of their kids while he's working on pickleball all damn day and then going to, like, saunas to recover.
He's at the gym all day, purportedly. He also eats out.
Yeah.
They're like...
But they don't have the time or money or insurance because, you know, their money comes from their YouTube channel. They're self-employed to check on her disease and whether or not lifting her children will kill her.
Yeah.
While he's out practicing for something that's not making any money.
Because she literally has a thing that's just like, your veins might just tear at times. You might just start bleeding in places, like your organs. And she only found out because she was in a bad car accident. And then had to go back to taking care of the kids. Because he doesn't do it. And it's gone for days at a time.
Yeah, imagine, like, they're really young kids. Like, these are pre-kindergarten kids. Imagine your career is like YouTube, where you don't even necessarily have to leave the house, and still choosing to spend your entire day away from your children with something that doesn't make money while you put it all on the other parent. That's so shit.
That's wild.
And I'm all for, like, having a hobby and stuff, but if it's not making enough money to support you, like, you don't get to just do it all day. I'm sorry. When I did art and it wasn't making me enough money to live off of, which it is now, yay, it was not my one thing I was doing. That's how it works. You can do your hobby no matter what it is, but if it doesn't make enough money to live off of,
You gotta do something.
you gotta do something for the fuck else. You're gonna have to like work. I think if you have a hobby, you should work around it the way you would if you were living without a spouse and had to do enough to take care of the home and make enough money and have time for friends anyway. Just because you have someone who is helping with that level of labor doesn't mean that like any stuff that you don't necessarily have to do means that you can just shut yourself away from the rest of like your spouse or kids.
Yeah, especially
Just
with them
because
having
someone
2
is there
kids.
to take care of the kids, especially the kids. The spouse is one thing, but like the kids are gonna remember this shit, man.
They're gonna remember never seeing their dad outside of YouTube videos.
And she doesn't even like to make YouTube videos.
That lady looks so
It's all his
fucking
ass.
exhausted too. Yeah, she just looks dead on her feet.
Oh
every
my
time
god,
she's
she
on those
sounds
things.
dead so bad. Like, before I was making my money off art, I still did art. It was still, like, the thing I did for fun. But I still, like, hung out with you, and I was in school at the time, and I still had, like, a job. It's unfortunate you don't have the ability to dedicate your time to something you love all the time, but you have other responsibilities, including people you love and care about, and you should want to make time for.
You'd think. You're not allowed to have that half-hour shower because you need to be more present when a
Oh,
man's
yeah, that was
around.
something we were listening today. This girl had like a sauna shower or something in her
A
house.
steam shower, yeah.
Yeah, steam shower. So she would take like an hour to 30-minute shower, which her boyfriend was upset about. And I thought, oh, it's because she's wasting water. Take a bath instead, girl. No, it was because she needs to be more present for the man in her house.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, if someone said that to me, there wouldn't be no man in my house.
His exact words, you need to be present when there's a man in the house. And it was just like, bro, they'd never find my body if I fucking said that shit.
Like,
holy crap.
When I'm working, I'll go into art modo, you know that, where
Yeah.
I'm like basically just concentrating on art. And if you told me like, hey honey, I'm feeling a little like lonely with you doing that so much, I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll make like more time for us to hang out and stuff like that.
Right.
Though usually I do talk to you while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But if you said, honey, you need to stop getting so obsessed with your art because I need more of your attention because I'm the man, you would be fucking out of this apartment in 2 seconds.
It's just wild to me that some of these people can say this shit, like with a straight face.
That would be like if I bought a bunch of clothes that put us into debt and I was be like, okay, but girl math. Like, no, you don't say that fucking shit full face. I would slap you.
Like, I 100% take longer showers than I ever used to right now because where we're living, we don't pay for water. And that is the only reason. If it was like our other, any other apartment we've been in, no. Like, it's fine. Nah.
One of the things I want when while we're looking at houses is potentially a larger bathroom with a bigger tub. Mm-hmm. Just because as a 6 foot tall ass woman, and plus we're getting kind of old.
We're big.
We're going to
more
start
space.
having to potentially take more baths just to not like slip and die in the shower as old man, old lady, which hopefully like when we get a place that is where we'll be spending it. I would love a bigger bathtub, potentially like a jacuzzi-ish size one, or I'd like to invest in a hot tub for like the backyard. Just an above ground hot tub, just something big and warm that I can just like sit down in and snuggle with my husband in.
Get that place like that one video where they had the converted baptismal font.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I saw another video about a guy who had an above ground pool in his basement. And he was like, I want to get this heated because it's cold.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, no. It was in a frat house. Can you imagine?
I can imagine. That's the other thing. Above ground pool.
I guess it wasn't above ground. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. But it was just in a basement. There was a lamp above it and a fridge next to it.
Sure.
Of course.
Of course. That sounds like a frat house, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why do men die earlier?
Brother, when did you put this in here? Who fills this? How do you fill this?
He did, like, he was going to, like, a Reddit, like, DIY thing. It's like, how do I heat this in our basement? And everyone was like, get that the fuck out of there.
Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
You're gonna die.
How do you have the chlorine generator below ground?
I don't know if they do that in the little above ground pools.
Some do. It depends on how big it is.
It was one of the ones that looked like this.
Like the octagonal ones? Or
No,
is it
it was like the
inflatable one?
It's the one where the top is inflatable and the rest is just, I guess, round.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
it's not the
10-footer.
ones that have like the supports.
Yeah.
Like these ones.
I would think you would still use.
I don't know,
Or-
man.
I don't know.
It's basically a giant kiddie pool, so I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't have an above ground pool in my horrible for humidity basement. Because I'm not stupid. Or a frat boy.
Yeah. That was the starting problem right there. It was in a frat, and it's just wild.
You know that pool was full of pee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why is my basement full of gasoline?
That's what it was like, yeah.
There was a case where that like did actually happen, and it was because like they had one of those like tanks on the side of the building kind of deal, and like company goes around and refill it every so often, right? Well, new people had since moved in, and that tank had been removed, but it still had like the outlet on the outside of the building.
Oh no!
And so when the company went around to refill it, they went in, they filled it, and it just started pouring gasoline into their basement.
That's terrifying.
They got paid a lot of money for, oops, we almost blew up your house.
Well, I mean, if no one told them.
Yeah, it just was one of those, like, it just slipped through the cracks that should have been,
Yeah.
like, noted, hey, no one's paying for this anymore, don't go fill it. But yeah, shit like that happens. This stuff slips through the cracks.
Oh no.
You have to just like run screaming out to the tanker truck beside your house that's flooding your basement with gasoline.
You think they would have noticed the truck coming up?
You would think, right?
Maybe they did while they were at work.
Yeah. God, could you imagine coming home to that?
I wonder how many times it happened before they noticed.
Well, once.
Okay.
You only don't notice 1,000 gallons of gasoline going into your basement once. Because if you don't, it blows up. That's the other thing. No tank there means all the fumes in the basement.
Fumes.
It's not the liquid that gets you, it's the fumes. I always wonder about some of that stuff where it's just like, how many steps did it take to get to the point of this happening kind of deal?
Yeah, sometimes shit just happens and there's no one there to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I work from home, so I could call that shit out.
I mean, like one of the times working there at Lowe's, like they were there to repair the side gate, and the dude left one of those gigantic heavyweight tow chains, and we're like, oh, that's unfortunate. That was probably expensive. What are we ever gonna do with this? And then like, I don't remember even how much later it was, but later on, another one of the forklifts got stuck in the mud. So we were able to go get the bigger forklift and tow it out with this chain. Like, wow, neat. What a coinkydink.
I remember this one article was like, world's biggest crane gets off track, and someone was like, what are they gonna lift it with?
Sorrow. I imagine they have to just take it apart.
I guess.
Because some of those things really are just like, you can't move them anywhere. They're like a build on site kind of equipment. Yeah.
That's true. Put them together.
By our powers combined, we might be able to lift this over. And we tipped.
Well, now who's gonna get those two? You're gonna have to come. You're gonna have to do the math to get the next few on the fucking dock. I'm not doing that math. I'm a girl. I don't do math.
That one boat that got fucking stuck sideways.
Boat stuck.
Boat stuck, and they're just like, bro, what the hell do we do with this thing? It's huge.
I was working at Target at that time, and anytime someone asked, like, why don't you got this? I was like,
Boat stuck.
boat stuck.
I
Why
mean,
don't you have XYZ? Boat stuck.
to be fair, like, what was it? It was like 1/10 of the world's freight goes through
Yeah.
that one area. So, you might be right.
That was just my excuse for a good while, too. It was like, boat stuck.
Boat stuck.
Boat stuck. Boat stuck. You can't just keep saying boat stuck. Boat stuck.
Multi-channel drifting. Deja vu. This boat is a mystery. That one guy where the huge boat ran aground right by his house.
Oh, that was so scary.
Free boat.
Oh, that was so close to his house, and bro didn't even wake up. I wouldn't either.
That's what you get for putting out boat treats in front of your man.
Actually, there was, back in Virginia years ago, I forget if we were even dating at that time, there was an earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
And I was awake for it, and I felt my bed, like I was just chilling on my bed doing something, I don't fucking know, and it started wiggling back and forth, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then later, my little sister's like, there was an earthquake? I was asleep!
Yeah, it was like a 3.0, and when that happened, like, I had thought that Mom was downstairs in the garage working on something, so, like, there was, like, kind of a noise and a little bit of rattling. I was like, oh, no, shit, did Mom drop something? I was concerned she'd, like, fallen in the garage and knocked something over, right?
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Because, like, my monitor wiggled, and there was a rumble, and I was like, and so I call out to her, I was like, hey, Bard. And I was like, Mom, are you okay? And then I hear her from her computer room, which is upstairs. She goes, did you feel that too? And so we're like Googling like ground shaking in Virginia. It turns out, yeah, there's a fucking earthquake.
I remember I saw a thing that was like a newscast that was like, woman thought donkey was just rubbing up against her trailer. I thought that was the funniest response to it.
It was just like, because like you don't have earthquakes in Virginia. Like we were there for what, almost, you lived your whole life there. I was there for almost 2 decades. That was the literal only earthquake that I'd ever been through. There's the 1-minute warning on the ads. Yay!
I think it did twice.
It did a 2-minute and then a 1-minute.
Ah.
If that's annoying, I can say it's just.
Oh
a
no,
1
I was
minute.
just checking if it was supposed to, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It's actually functional. Yay! I got something to work. First try. And then it does a thing that says the ad has started. And then it does a thing that says the ad has ended. Yeah, I set it up to be like very visible. Like it'll say ad coming. Also, because of the way StreamerBot works, I can actually just have one thing up that shows me everything. Like I can see if somebody talks on YouTube, I can see if somebody talks on Twitch, and I can see when certain things happen. So I can tell like, oh yeah, the ads are coming. It's also an alert for me to maybe not be doing something. So it works out really good. And then it also says when the ad is done. So it's nice. It's highly functional. Yeah, we're not in like California or something where you have to be concerned that your state's going to fall off into the ocean. So like in Virginia, it was just kind of weird. You were more concerned that like the shipyard got vaporized or something.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't even think of that. Well, it didn't really feel like that because it like almost like rotated me.
Yeah, it just kind of like got rattled a bit.
Yeah, it
weird.
wasn't like an explosion shake. It was like you were. It looks like those earthquake replicator guys that just sort of like take you and then just rotate you in a
Just kinda wiggle
circle.
a bit, yeah.
Wiggles the bitches.
But like, you know, back there, like, oh, is it your first thought is not it's an earthquake. It's like, I don't know, did an ammo depot go up? Did somebody vaporize the shipyard? Like, more concerning things come to mind there. And there's the ad starting. Yay! I'm glad that worked.
Hooray!
Ironically, now that we're here in Illinois, we've had less things to worry about in general because there's no hurricanes. And even though they said it, there hasn't been any tornadoes either, so.
Just snow.
Just snow.
Snow.
Twice. It's been nice. That's more snow than we can really remember in Virginia. At least by volume, for sure. God, man, if we had like 5-6 inches of snow in Virginia, like everything shuts down and half the people die.
Yeah.
Here, it's just like, oh, that's a mild inconvenience. I hope they salt soon.
I mean, there might be some road accidents, but that's about it.
Yeah, there were on the way home. I definitely saw that. It's a lot more functional state for sure. And there's the ad done.
I wanted to do a little slap fight.
Plap, 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 plap. One cat looks at the other cat. Slap. You can just see their little brains going as they're just gearing up like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Slap. Oh no, I regret everything. When they go to push something off a counter. It's like, you little shit. It's funny that that's such a universal thing that, like, no one had... Hello! Welcome, welcome. No one's ever been able to convince cats to stop pushing shit off of counters.
It's fun.
You can barely even convince little buggers not to be on the counter.
I feel like cats are just intrusive thoughts with nothing to stop them.
They are. Cats, they never regret everything and are often confused about the consequences. Uh-huh, that's for sure.
I often think about biting things and pushing things, but I don't do it most of the time.
Ooh, oh no, what if we have to talk ooh for 5 minutes?
Oh, Nissan.
Boy, yeah, you see a cat, you see a piece of cardboard, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to feel that in my teeth.
Man, I wish I could buy cardboard like cats do. I want pointy teeth.
I know, right? That looks like that is such an experience. Like, that has got to be, like, texture, the fun. Just,
Oh, it reminds me of back when I was a kid and I would bite into pencils. Like really sharp pencils.
oh, yeah.
Oh, they're so good.
Shoot,
You know, I always leave a mark like this.
Yum, yum, yum. Hey. Hello? Hello? Bang. Mr. Obama?
Let me meet you, Obama.
Then burst.
Gets a drone.
It's like they do. They 100% are like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Crunch. Mr.
Well, you meet you, Obama.
Mr. Obama, help! Some things can never be forgiven. Or like licking the plastic. Or the ability to fit into every small thing ever.
That's true.
Should you be able to fit in there? No, absolutely not. That's terrible. Get out from behind there, you little dipshit. Do they do it anyways? Oh, yeah. We had one cat that we had to literally freaking nail a board to the back of the TV because that little moron just kept getting under there. And, you know, when a 3-foot, 16-pound cat does not want to be picked up, it do not get picked up. And that is a problem when it is behind the big screen TV. So we had to just nail a board to it. And at first, the cat was unconvinced that the board would stop it. Because we heard the sound of nails going into wood and a board being pulled off. So we had to nail it down. Just, if you've ever heard the sound of a nail going dunk, dunk, as it's trying to pull the board off of the TV, it's concerning. Just a little. We eventually convinced it to stop doing that, but it took a hot minute. That was the cat saint. Well, we could nail the board to the cat, but the cat wouldn't agree with that.
It's like that one video where they don't want the dog to go out the porch, so they put a stick in it that's bigger than the porch hose.
Tink.
They
Why
put
can't
it
they
in
go
a
past it?
collar, and he's like, "Tunk."
What the heck? Why can't they go past this? Tunk. I should be able to go past this. Illegal, Tunk.
Kitty would figure it out. Dog wouldn't.
Kitty would turn sideways. Dimensionally or, you know, like actually rotate. Up to you. But one of those things would happen.
Slap fight, gonna fight with the slime.
Just wipe, 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 wipe. Ah, to be a cat and experience the sound and texture of just whapping something real hard. Don't like this, whap. Seal, don't like this, whap.
I think
Bigger-
I'm gonna get microplastics whether you lick the plastic or not. Hate to tell you.
It's in the water.
It's in your water. Actually, I think licking the plastic would probably give you less microplastics than just drinking a glass of water. Because they're dissolved in the water.
I love seeing when it's like a tiny cat and just like hisses at a bear or something. It's like, bro, what exactly do you think you're gonna do, little buddy?
Kill it.
And the much larger thing is like, oh, shit, it's hissing at me. I better weave.
I hear you say it, but most things, if there's a little bit of effort to do it, they won't do it.
That's true.
Much like humans.
Oh, I was reading the sciencey thing the other day. They've started studying that fungus what eats the radiation in Chernobyl.
Isn't there a fungus that ate plastic?
There is.
Why isn't we use that?
The very likely concern that using it would also let it loose on the planet, thus causing it to consume all plastics everywhere.
Do it!
I mean, yeah, it would
Then
be
we'll
fun.
just have to work with something else.
Probably should. What with the microplastics and all.
Yeah.
Probably a good plan. Mm-hmm. We can go back to WED.
Yay!
Look, every generation had to have something stupid.
But I don't think lead was actually like in any way related to plastics, more or less. It was like paint and oil.
Yeah. No, it was the lead in all the stuff. And in the gasoline.
Yeah, but it wasn't a material that was also plastics.
It's in the pots and pans.
Yeah, in gasoline,
The Teflon.
but not like wood that you would use to make things before plastic or metal or aluminum necessarily.
I don't know who Midley is. All I know is that the lead in the gasoline was still in some places measurable due to the effect that the lead was higher in the chocolates and nuts from those areas. Oh yeah, removing asbestos. Good luck. Why has no one done anything with this building? Because it would cost more to get the asbestos out of the building than they could ever possibly make by having the building itself.
Yep.
And it would also cost them to get rid of the building.
Yep.
Ah. Well, you know, somebody's got to invent stuff at some point. And usually they're going for what's cheap, fast, and, well, that's about it. It's cheap and it's fast. I mean, we only had synthetic rubber because it was hard to get the actual rubber trees at the time. What with the World War and all that.
I don't want to go into another world war.
We only have Spam because it's cheap and fast. And now Hawaii can't get enough.
You have me because I'm cheap and fast.
You're not fast.
Yeah, that's true.
Spam is made of meat. That's it.
Mystery croquettes.
The wife is what we call efficient.
How? I mean, that's why people commission me, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm cheap and fast.
You're efficient.
I'd actually not like to be hired because I'm cheap. I like to be hired because you like my shit.
You're hired because you are fast and they get what they wanted out of it.
That's true. Fast can work though.
You are fast. No one can deny that. You are very quick.
Yeah, Paul, shut up.
I have no concept of the passage of time.
That's true. Me neither.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be good. You just gotta like it. There are plenty of things I like that aren't necessarily good. Anime.
It's true. There are a lot of anime that is both awful and impossible to see.
I've gotten more expensive over time.
But Patreon discount, so.
Yeah. I mostly raised my prices just because there was so much demand.
It's a balance. You don't have infinite time.
And my Patreon did so well, my time was worth more. Yeah, I'm thinking about raising them by maybe $5 and potentially, I guess I gotta decide that because it's almost next week. And potentially not even like on every tier. It might just be like
The ones that
the
take more
line
time.
work and the color are $5 more, but the shading stays the same. I meant to think on it, but mental shit went down, so.
Oyasumi, Oyasumi. I like that song. But everyone looks at you funny when you get to that one part of the song. I'm like, look, it's a good song. Air horn, shotgun, clown noises. Oh yes, that song. It's a great song. Oyasumi, Oyasumi. Oh, I guess we're also getting closer to the con at the end of the month.
Yay! I'm gonna try and make some local friends.
That should
I don't
be a
know
lot
if
of
I'll be
fun.
good at it, but I'll try.
We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And Woolhaven,
Well, hey, man!
which will obviously be getting streamed.
I don't know if I can wait. I hope I can finish the sex comic before then. I only got like one more page of the actual shit that people are gonna see that isn't too saucy. I say that, but then I'm working on a bunch of little side comics. I don't control what I draw.
Yep.
It'll probably be a bit after Woolhaven comes out. I can actually make content based off of it anyway, so. Because
you
I'll
gotta play
probably
it
be,
first.
I'll probably be not only just playing it first, but plotting things out. I will be playing things out while I play, but
Glowy Wolf.
I bet you get to make him one of your followers.
Oh,
Which would suck for him so bad. I'm gonna make the anti-theist join my code. Not an atheist, an anti-theist. He knows gods exist and he hates them.
Explicitly God killer. Gods are real? Of course they're real. They're dicks.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong, though. Look at that fucking universe. Boy ain't wrong.
By the power of science and anime on my side.
If you're on the Patreon, it's in the commissions tab. If you're on any other social media I'm at, it should be pinned under the... This should be the pinned post.
Rack shotgun with theological intent, yeah. I watched this one guy, he runs the British Armory, and they talk about like guns and weapons in movies and things, right? And one of the things they did was just like horrendous movie guns as like a New Year's special kind of deal. And so, of course, they had a couple that I'd seen, a couple I hadn't seen. One was, it was a Desert Eagle, you know, like the big honking pistol, but it had two barrels side by side. And it had an adjuster so you could like angle them left to right. And he's like coming unglued because he's like, do you know how heavy that would be? What is wrong with you? Why would you even make this? But then he was like, they get to the Constantine movie, where he's got the holy shotgun with the cylinder and the bullets made of melted relics, and he's like, oh, this I like. They put in effort on this. It looks really nice. This looks like it's a holy thing. Like, it actually has moving parts on the prop, so that like when he's like racking it, the little cylinder rotates and stuff. It's like they put a lot of effort into this. This looks really nice. And they even have a thing where he drops the mag out to put a new mag on. He's like, I love this. This is wonderful. But then like later on, he's like, and this is one of ones from my collection, which is why it's deactivated. So he had one of the ones from that League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Mm-hmm. He had Nemo's pistol.
Ah.
Because it looks really cool. Because they were talking about diesel punk things. Mm. You know, all nice metal and tubes. Yeah, you got to show off the goods. They're not going to buy something if they don't get to see the goods. That's how it works.
I've been debating on remaking it as a, sounds like I had to redo this stuff anyway, but I probably won't for a while. Mm. I've been debating on remaking it into a, like, webcore type thing. Mm. Since that's what my thing right now is kind of set up as. I just wiggled my thing in front of it. The people in the actually watching cannot see that because it's on the other screen.
Wiggles vaguely at everything with the tentacle.
Yep. All the tentacle did was go off screen because it's on my other monitor. I'm a professional.
Just make it look like you're the spider that sells people.
Yeah, Helop.
Helop. Have somebody wrapped up in a web and like partially dissolved or something. That's how you can tell like line art and things.
No, I was just gonna make it look like an old website.
Yeah. GeoCities.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but
you need more stamps. You need a fairly infinite amount of things that wiggle.
I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. You become what you hate. What's it like, stare into the void long enough, the void stares back? Or I guess it's like you become your enemy.
Become the thing you hate.
Whatever, I don't even care anymore.
Die a scientist or live long enough to become a god.
I do like the concept in there. They haven't really talked about it that much, but I like the idea that if you have enough, like, people looking up to you, you might become a god just naturally. And that would check out with that guy. Like Sozo and stuff. Yeah. Like, people just follow you enough, you become a god. And I do think Sozo's mushroom, like, they haven't really talked about it, but I do think it was, like, some form of crown. But it's a naturally, like, destroying itself crown. If it can get enough of what it wants the wearer to want, which is, like, mushrooms, it'll naturally, like, nothing can really survive that. So it's, in a sense, it's kind of always being destroyed and coming back. I like that idea. And I've always kind of liked the Neil Gaiman, you know, gods are just things you believe in type deal. Like, if without the belief, they're nothing. So if you get a bunch of people to believe in you, you're a stronger god, which is how the game works anyway. So makes sense to me.
Happy New Beer. Hell no, bro.
At least that's my theory. I don't know if it would be canon or not. I don't really care.
I like it though, because like in
I don't think they'll even like go that far with it. I think they seem to like people coming up with their own shit for their game, which makes sense. I would also want that. I would want things up in the air and people come up with their own theories.
In DC stuff, you've got like Swamp Thing, right? And he's an avatar of the green, but there's also like mushrooms are their own thing because decay is an extant form of life, and like there's multiple different ones like that. The Abyss goes ooh, I'm getting it with a squirt bottle.
Isn't that just me? Am I the Abyss? But you love me.
I love you.
Look how cute I am.
You are. And sometimes I boop your nose.
Don't boop the nose.
It's fun though. You go whack. Video games are fun.
I didn't realize that video was 3 hours. I watched it all over again, damn.
Yeah, and see, that's just good writing. They give you enough blocks to be able to build what you want. They give you the Legos, but not the instructions and say, have at it.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think that's like the perfect way to do a fandom in general.
Mm-hmm.
Is to just like give people, if you want a huge fandom, it's best to like give people all the pieces and then they'll go do what they want with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to tell a story and not necessarily care whether or not you have a fandom, then you would put in either more pieces or less pieces depending on what kind of story you want to tell. But if you want a fandom, that's a great way to go about it.
Yeah. Thinking of fandom, you know what I saw the other day?
What?
You know, like all the different AUs with sands and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody still doing a comic for that to this day.
Is it the person who did the hand plates? Because I know that one's still going.
Uncertain.
I imagine a few of them are still going, I hate to tell you.
Well, I know one was like the Lust ones or whatever, so
Yeah, I don't know.
I recognized some of these AUs by like
People still making content. I don't give a
proximity.
fuck. Yeah.
It's just interesting. That one is really stuck around.
That was one thing that was kind of annoying when I wasn't that fan. It was like everyone expected me to know all the AUs just off the bat. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't keep up with everything. I know the things I draw and that's it.
Infinite AU engine.
I mean, some of them are fun. I like some concepts. I like what some people do with some concepts.
I mean, with Homestuck, you have an infinite AU engine as well. So that one definitely did kind of like...
I think Homestuck was apt for that too. I think if you don't give people enough, they'll start making their own stuff, and that's
Yeah.
kind of what Homestuck did.
Kesha stuck. Jack stared into the abyss and they got touched by a weird frog hand and started seeing colors.
You know, aside from making my own lamb, I haven't really done, like, I consider, like, the Ring of Devotion its own AU, but I haven't really done, like, a huge push for any specific AU thing in there, which, like, usually I kind of do, but usually the stories I have are somewhat finished. So I would say Cults of the Lamb isn't necessarily finished. On purpose. Aside from, like, DLC, but, like,
Hello.
it's supposed to be what you make with it.
Afternoon.
I think it's night.
Well, it is for us.
Oh yeah, story depth isn't necessarily related to how good a story is. You can have stories that are really deep and boring as shit, and you can have stories that are shallow and a lot of fun.
Yep.
But some stories are designed to end, and some are designed for you to, like, come up with your own stuff. Some are designed to not, like, it tells you what it's trying to say immediately. Like, humans have created all different kinds of stories. There's a lot of fandoms that I like the content of, but I don't produce anything for them because I don't have anything to contribute. I'm completely satisfied, and I don't want to make anything. But there's other ones that I want to make my own content because I, one, feel like I can add to it. Like, I feel like my stuff has, like, value that the original thing didn't necessarily cover. Again, sometimes on purpose, like with Cult of the Lamb, you're supposed to examine it yourself. But, or, like, the story is somewhat unfinished on purpose, and I want to, like, do my own take on the end or something like that. That's what fandom stuff is interesting for, in my opinion. To be able to take those building blocks and go off with them, and basically show them how other people saw it through different eyes. In a way, fandoms and AUs and stuff kind of help you, like, I would say it helps with empathy, because it sees what other people concentrated more on, or paid more attention to, or wanted more of, and that's really interesting. To be famous enough with, like, my art that someone makes AUs of my art, that'd be cool. Nah, I don't like making original stories all that much. I'd rather work with someone else. I'd rather make someone else's AUs.
Yeah.
That is a goal I set out for this year. I'm going to try to look into either storyboarding or asset design for someone else's comic or video game or something like that. I really would like to get into that, especially if I can find one that's small enough that I can that I like it and I can potentially work either for low pay or free to help them out because I like the concept, but I'd have to find one first. I'm a persnickety bitch.
All right, now there's 2 different ones that are like puppet themed. Like, you know that one that has the website, right? The it's like the
Oh, the Welcome Home?
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like another one that's doing something somewhat similar where it's like cartoon characters kind of thing. So like, who knows? Maybe that's the next thing. But those are like
They're
ARGs.
popular.
Those also take a lot more work to set
Yeah,
up.
those aren't necessarily like games and stuff like that. Those are art pieces done by the people.
Fallout Equestria. Yeah.
I had someone get so pissy about that at one point. I didn't even do any fan content for it. They were so pissy I drew ponies. I didn't even draw that many ponies. I just did like a doodle every once in a while. And they were so mad about it.
What's wrong with ponies?
I don't fucking know. I just thought they were cute.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, admittedly, some of the fandom can get a little weird, but, like, that's every fandom.
Yeah. I was just doing like, I'll do a funny little like extra of my character, my OC, as what they look like as a pony. Ha
Yeah.
ha ha. And they would get so mad about it.
Now you can have the ghoul as a pony.
I wonder if Fallout Equestria will come back with the Rise of Fallout from the show. Apparently
hope
they're
so.
making another Fallout game, but it's like a tactics one or something like that. It's not like a base game.
Fallout Equestria, but it's like the pony is a Robco pony.
I'm sure that's in there, man. They got the Giddy Up Buttercups.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Giddy Up Buttercup My Little Pony show.
That'd be cute.
I mean, an advertising show is an advertising show.
Yeah, I think the people are still working on it. I never really got that into it, but I appreciate the artistry. Not really my thing. I liked My Little Pony, but like I didn't really get into like the fandom itself. I just liked the art style. It was fun to draw. It was the only good animated thing on TV at the time that wasn't Adventure Time or anime.
We do sometimes have those, like, voids where there's nothing going on, and
Oh my god, yeah.
and then it gets live action. Right now we're actually in kind of a good time. There's a lot of different animation things that are going. And there's even like some decent variety in it too. Though we're also kind of almost a little drowning in it with so much anime all at once, but that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like for a lot of people, like that was their first fandom or their first time like getting into that kind of stuff. And if you have a much younger group or a much wider spread on the age range, where you have like a bunch of young people and a bunch of older people, then you can start having some of those problems and some of that friction. And just
Honestly,
look
I
at
think it was
Pokemon.
mostly the older people in the My Little Pony fandom that were worse.
Yeah, I mean, just like look at the Pokemon fandom. That happens a lot. There's not really like, no one's in the right or wrong on that one.
There it is. I forgot the marriage. It was either marriage or the fight pit. That's kind of funny. I chose marriage, and then I accidentally married not my husband.
You can fuck or you can
I thought like you were marrying off your followers. That's what I thought was going on.
Nope.
So I was gonna choose a follower to marry another follower. Hey, look, it's my art. I searched for this to look for references. Honestly, the fight pit's only really good for like killing off a follower.
Hmm.
So when you think about it, I really should have chose it.
Yeah, you were always complaining about not being able to murder all of them fast enough.
It's because I got the good die young perk. So people were pissy when there was an old person. Also, just dealing with a dead body was annoying.
Yeah.
So I was sacrificing followers right and left, man.
No, she's looking for references, and she had a giggle that she saw her own art while in the reference search.
Yeah, it was the I don't care about your gender, put on the maid outfit pic. Actually, she's just a reference. Here we go.
Yes, yes, do it. I always like that one of the what is apparently not Kermit in a Sith robe.
Was it? It's not Kermit?
No, I saw a thing about that. Apparently, it's not. It's like his cousin or something. But it is not, in fact, Kermit the Frog.
I was gonna make them look a little scared, like scaroused.
Yeah. I always like seeing the people that do the, he could be scare-ass.
Like a little like
Yes, ma'am.
this kind of shit.
There was a, they've been doing announcements for some new superhero movie.
But drawn better.
And could care less about that, but seeing the people starting to come in and do silly edits around it, that's been fun. Because, like, somebody did an edit since, like, there's, like, a new Muppet thing possibility. Somebody did an edit where they did, like, the Marvel movie, but it's, like, Kermit the Frog will appear in Avengers Doomsday.
Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't, because Disney owns the Muppets.
And it, like, they used clips from like the Muppets in New York or whatever, so it was really funny. They actually did a real good job with it. I do not fear wife. Wife loves me.
I don't know, if I had a cat as a wife, I'd be scaroused of her all the time.
Fair.
You're not scared of me, because I'm the bottom.
It's true.
Ugh, we push gender norms. We're horrible. I can't help it. I'm very bottom. If he was a lady, I would also be a bottom. If I were a man, I would also be the bottom.
Wife. Standardized universal bottom.
Yeah.
Get it? 'Cause
I'd be a cute male bottom, though.
Because it's an acronym for sub.
Boo. Boo, puppy.
I came up with that on the fly. I'm proud of that.
Boo, cream and sugar, boo.
I do not apologize. I came up with that on the fly.
Next lamb I'm designing for someone, if they ask me, they're getting the fluffy, oversized sock legs. Because I want to do that on a design so much.
Yeah.
They're getting their legs that look like this.
The ones where
The
they
little
like.
footsies.
Yeah.
With extra fluff at the bottom. They're getting this shit.
The ones where like the lamb has just been sheared, so like they still have the leggy fur, but like everything else is gone. It'd be fun to draw one of the ones like the ones that have like the black face.
I would also like to do more of that. More people have talked about commissioning me to design lambs, so I'm kind of keeping them in the back of my head. Though I might, I could just do, that's one thing I want to do. I want to do your character here stuff of some of my emotes, like the squeezy me and stuff like that. So I might put up something for, character designer, those adoptable things. that thing. I've never done that, but I could do adoptables for a lamb design.
Well, see, like with the lamb, like it was one of those like the blackface sheeps. You could have the fluff around it, so it'd make it look almost like a hood or a stole. So then, like the blackface would look like the darkness under the hood, but also that's just their face. You can never really see what they're expressing because they're just darkness and fluffy. Or a goat.
I did design, there was a sketch, I still have it. There was a lamb in the concept art when they were doing, yeah, here it is. This. It's a concept art lamb, and it was like a Ichor puppet. Maybe I should redesign that and put it up for it.
Ichor containing the skeleton.
Yeah. Because they're like rotting.
Mm-hmm.
But the crown is on them, so they're constantly like rotting blood. Because he didn't bring them back right.
Yeah.
And then they're just puppeted. See, that's the kind of shit I'd like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a cute one, fucked up one, I don't know.
It looks good.
And then just be like, hey, does anyone want these? I don't know how much I charge for it. $20? I don't fucking care. I don't know how much you sell adoptables for. I've never done that shit. Despite the fact that I was in like the peak period for it.
Bro, I don't know.
I was on DeviantArt.
Some people sell adoptables and it's just like, you know, like the protogens or whatever. It's like $800 for this shiny protogen.
I ain't doing for $800 fucking dollars. I might do like somewhere between 20 and 50. Something like that. I don't fucking know.
These are just doodles. You can do whatever you want with it afterwards.
I know, right? It would be more like a, hey, if you want this, you can have it, but can you like throw me a 20 for appreciation or something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that, really. That's what I thought these kind of things were. Like, hey, I designed this character. I'm not going to use it. You can have it. Just like throw me a tip or something like that. That's what I thought adoptables were, but this shit gets so fucking toxic.
Mm-hmm. AU goats would also be funny.
Yeah. I need to do the goats background. I was going to do a comic for that.
Oh.
I'm still kind of mildly planning it. I think it'd maybe be around 2 pages, but I always end up doing 3.
You could have like a sultry, very femme goat. You know the goats that have like the curly ears? So you could have it be one of those?
Yeah, it would be fun to make designs based off of different sheeps and goats.
Because like
That'd be kinda fun.
that'd be like a classy lady, like a really hot dame kind of deal, but it's the goat.
I was thinking of doing one thing where I look up a bunch of like historical furry styles and I try to draw in them, like Looney Tunes, Disney, all the things that got popular over the years.
Betty Boop. Make a lamb based off of these little... Listen here, Discord, would you function?
Oh yeah, those little guys, they're very cute.
Hee.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that, but I gotta work on my own comics, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then during the week, it's back to commissions, and they're already piling up. This is why I talk about a bunch of shit and never do it. It's not because I forget or don't want to, it's because life.
What's this sheep OC based off of? That one with the dump truck ass?
Yeah, I could do that one too.
Big old wobblers. Meh, meh.
Meh. I love those. I love the little sheep videos I get. They're so cute.
I don't know, you think someone's smuggling sheep in here? Yeah, hold up. Meh, meh. Yeah, they're smuggling. That one was fucking funny.
I kind of figured they'd be like cheaper. An adoptable would be somewhat cheaper than a commission because you're not getting like the whole commission.
I always
You're not
thought
getting
so.
something specialized.
Like, unless it was one of those, like, you do get, like, a whole bunch of art together kind of thing, I always assumed it would be
Yeah.
cheaper than a regular commission.
Now, if I was putting out like, here's a bunch of character sheets, some models, some comics, and all that shit, like, I don't even think I'll put out lore. You can just take this and do whatever the fuck you want with it. I don't care.
Yeah, just making a thing.
Just if you get it, I'll draw it naked for you, I guess.
Draw it naked.
Nudity.
Mm-hmm. Then again, a lot of people would. It's their OC now. They can do whatever they want with it. Or whomever, as the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like for like some adoptables that I see, they're like, it's an adoptable, like it's the design, but also they've done like, you know, either like a full character sheet for it, or, you know, they've got some extra art along with it kind of deal.
Sometimes they do VTubers that you can do as adoptables, and you get like the VTuber red, SETI and red.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, 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 blah. Big frog hands for crushing tiny men.
Big meaty hands, open jar for small ladies.
I've never done a bidding thing. I don't think I have enough attention span to do that. I'm not going to keep up with all that crap. Unless there's like a site dedicated to it, and even then I don't think I do it. Oh, there you go, see? I don't know if I care enough. I'd rather just draw it, make money off it, and go on with my life.
Surprised that like Patreon or like something like that doesn't have just a dedicated thing for that.
You can sell things on Patreon. Which maybe I'll do it on there, who knows?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, your character here, I meant more like adoptables, I guess.
Mm.
I might look at that later, though, as an easier way to just do shit. But I'd probably just put it as like the commission list and have people comment to me.
Oh,
there you go. Thank you.
Absolutely forbidding. Okay, there you go.
There you go. You gotta ask the furries. They'll know.
Yeah, it's true.
Can you tell I'm not one?
There's a lot of deep lore that you'll never know about. There was one thing that I watched, honestly, because it was just talking about VGen and how this person on there is like clearly an AI artist kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, look, I'm not just saying this.
I have such sights to show you.
That's wonderful.
Funny. I kind of want to draw that now as something. That would be a funny sticker or something.
But they were like, this is what they're doing over on VGen, and they're like, you know, they are selling these characters to people as if they have made them, but you know, they're clearly like just using AI models to ape Japanese artist styles specifically, because they're like, you know, these are people over here on Pixiv and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So A, they don't speak English, and B, it'd be a lot harder for people to notice and that kind of stuff, which is already shitty.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, every time somebody calls them out, they just delete all their stuff and create a new account kind of thing.
Yeah.
But on VGen, they can't do that because they'd have to, like, be allowed onto VGen and have their stuff okayed and things, right? So they haven't been able to do that on there. So instead, they've been just, like, actively selling stuff. So they're like, okay, fine. Here's what they've been doing. Here's, you know, everything that happened with it, blah, 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 blah. And the person's like, actually, nuh-uh. I have been drawing all these things. And they were like, look, you have been an art person for years. We know that. But no one has, you know, maximum high-end changes a week at a time kind of thing, right? Like wildly different art styles and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they got big huffy about it, and they posted themselves drawing. And then people were like, yo, this motherfucker is just green screening out the thing that they're tracing over.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Because you could see the color wheel was missing part of the wheel.
Wear the green on the color wheel, bitch.
And people were like, yo, this guy's a phony. It's like, no, see, I'm doing the art. And like, look, we know you're tracing over AI art or just using it wholesale for some of these ones. And they're like, no.
Yeah. Me.
And it's just like, and then just like, yo, this guy's a great big phony. What the shit?
Who would have thought?
They just can't help themselves. It's so wild to me. Like, all they gotta do is just shut the fuck up and they would have gone through just fine.
It's like they don't even know how to disguise it. If you just did something in the same style all the time, people
Yeah.
probably wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, that was really what
Yeah.
did it, was just because they were consistently changing to a new, different, high-end style over and over and over again. And they were all consistently Japanese art styles, specifically. And it's like, bruh, like, no one whips this shit out that fast and does these things this way, and then also is constantly changing their art style. Yeah. Oh, man.
Stop. Get him.
I told her about the one that was like cheating at Games Done Quick because he just was tired and just didn't want to do the stream.
You can just tell people that.
So he was
They
just,
won't care.
So he was just like live casting his own fucking recorded thing, and people were like, "Bro, why did you bother?"
And then I was like, there's a guy who killed his girlfriend doing this. He like put up a fake stream that was pre-recorded and then went and killed his girlfriend, telling everybody that he was on stream.
Yeah.
Oops. White hit, terrifying. White woman jump scare. I literally played a game once that had a white woman jump scare in it. That wasn't FNAF.
Dark Frog. Yes, yes. Crush them. If I leave all these subtle little clues, the cops will never find me. Oh no! The consequences of my action. How could this have happened?
It was kind of smart though.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's a good idea.
Okay, if you get really into true crime, like not like watching propaganda on TV, but like actually like researching it, listening to podcasts that are actually about it and shit like that, you will realize very quick that crimes are not solved because people are stupid. Crimes are solved because people are stupid and the cops, they have to be stupid enough the cops can catch them. Because the cops do fucking nothing.
Because the cops are supreme, like...
They actively avoid doing their damn job. And there are so many fucking cases where it's like the most obvious stupid crap that anyone could do. Like their victims literally walking up to cops and being like, hey, I'm being like lobotomized actively right now. And cops just do fucking nothing because they don't care.
There was one I was reading about yesterday. This lady was collecting mushrooms in a park. Mm-hmm. And, like, she shouldn't have been doing it, but it was a whatever. So the cop went to her house to be like, hey, pay a fine and don't ever go there again. Because it was like it was an area that was declared like of scientific interest, so you're not allowed to collect certain things there.
That makes sense.
Whatever, right? And so what he did though was he went there, and the lady wasn't there, her husband was. So she told him, or the cop told the husband to sign the thing, and he'd be on his way, and that would be the end of it. So of course, the husband did because the cop told him to, and then the cop never bothered to actually contact the lady.
Oh.
And he wrote it down, like he put it into the system that yes, there was an agreement here and blah, blah, blah. And because of the way that agreement is, that like it's not that you were technically like charged with something, but you agreed that you did a bad thing and you're not going to do it again. But it would also show up on her like personal record if she went to like, new employment and things like that. And she was like, hey, what is this? And the police force there investigated it, and they were like, oh, it's this. And then they found out that he had never contacted her. He lied in the system.
Yeah.
He did all this other stuff, and they were like, okay, So this guy had already actually quit due to other things, because apparently he was in the situation of you can quit or we fire you kind of thing. And they're like, look, we've removed it from the system. Everything is fine. He would have been fired and arrested had he not already been fired, basically. And it was just like, this dude was just like, I just don't feel like calling her.
Yeah.
Like that was it. And then they only found it because like he went into the system and also wrote it down.
Yep.
Like just the laziest possible criminal.
Happens a lot, man.
Mm-hmm.
Most of crime is just cops not doing their jobs. But I would say that, but actually their job is just to protect like financial interests and property. So
Yeah.
in a sense, they are doing their job.
Yeah.
Not helping you.
I mean, we saw the other day there was that car off on the side of the road, and really the cops were there because they were making sure that they hadn't smashed through the fire hydrant.
Mm-hmm.
Which they hadn't. They were okay, but like that was why they were there. The suddenly flooding the road with hundreds of thousands of gallons of water would have been a problem. Is there a woman here?
Maybe.
I think I'm just going to take off my fuzzy. I've gotten too toasty.
Too toasty?
Yes, too toasty. I'm very comfortable in my fuzzy. Wow.
Wow.
Ah, yeah, just the grunts. Ooh, ooh. Corn music, but only the grunts. I am the rest.
Yep. They don't give a fuck.
Going to kiss you.
Bro gay.
Telling everybody in chat that I'm not straight. Ugh. Outing me on the internet. I see how it is.
Straight couple, unless. Let's see if I can get this cut out easily. Actually, I could probably just use it with the background. It wouldn't matter. Now you have a background. I can't bother him. He's on the toilet. Or rather, he can't bother me. Thank you. Now he's dancing. Eh.
There, our botherance was done. It's not drowned in the sink.
Yeah, he drowned in the sink.
Oh yeah, microphone. That's stupid.
Yeah, he's dead. I killed him. Live on stream. Sorry,
Yep.
guys. I don't make the rules.
As you can see, this was pre-recorded, so she'd have evidence that she didn't kill me.
Exactly. Ah!
Fight pit, fight pit, fight pit.
Right, pet.
Heket in that outfit from Mad Max where she's got the big shoulder pads and stuff.
Hell the fuck yes.
And the hair. Gotta. Winner wears the pants in the marriage.
This is just how snails mate.
Battle betrothal.
Battle betrothal. I like that.
You know, we have more than one anime where that occurs.
You're not wrong.
I'd make the if I had a nickel joke, but I think it's more than 2 nickels.
Isn't that the entire plot of like that eugenics but Harry Potter anime?
Yeah,
Mahu Rabo or whatever it is.
I was also gonna say Ranma 1/2 and
Yeah, that one too.
the one where the chick turns into a car, the lesbian one.
Oh yeah.
Like that's the plot of that too. Battle to win sword. You know what? It's also the plot of Gundam, Witch of Mercury.
True.
So yeah, there's at least 3 nickels right there. We're most of the way to a quarter. The chicken dance and other childhood trauma. Weird Al teaches the accordion.
I think it's funny that Weird Al growing up, someone came to his door and was like, "We can teach you how to play the accordion or the guitar," and that shaped his life.
What a strange world this place would have been if he'd learned the guitar instead of the accordion. I honestly don't think he would have been any different. He would have just played a guitar instead of an accordion.
Yeah. There we go.
Or Weird Al and Bo Burnham.
Bo Burnham wishes he was Weird Al.
I would honestly say it'd be like Weird Al and the guy like Tom Cardy.
Tom Cardy. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Blah 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 blah. Oi, oi, oi.
Honestly, I would love to hear a crossover song between those two.
I don't think Weird Al's doing much anymore. Man's old. Leave him alone. He does some voice acting.
He does fun stuff now and then.
He married Pinkie Pie in My Little Pony.
Oh, yeah, another woo.
Pinkie Pie and Weird Al fucked me, baby.
You gotta assume their name is like Cheesecake. Because it's cheese sandwich and Pinkie
Yeah.
Pie. It's gotta be Cheesecake.
His name is Party Favor.
No.
Party Polka. There you go. His Party Mix. That would be a good name for him because it's musical and it's party themed.
You don't want one named Cheesecake?
And Cheesecake's funny. That's their next kid.
I don't like that.
No, I like Party Mix.
I like Cheesecake.
It might be a little bit cheesy. Grilled cheese.
Monster. This is your Aunt Monster. She's a little smelly. It's fine.
Yep.
I just saw pictures of it. I was not watching that far.
Yeah.
I tapped out.
Yeah. I was like, nah, I'm good. Pinkie Pie, obviously.
Everyone keeps asking me that with Nari and the Lamb. It's like no one's getting pregnant.
No, who's carrying? Like,
I know, yeah.
Like the bridal carry, hun.
Oh, never mind. I thought we were talking about babies.
No.
It's Kent.
Obviously, Pinkie Pie was the one that carried Weird Al.
I'm sorry I get asked that so fucking much. And every time I'm like, shut the fuck up. You ain't getting it. Unless you give me money.
Ooh, money, please. Give money, I draw.
Oh, thank you for your follow. Hey, also, that means that one worked. Nice. Yay, things I set up are working.
Congrats.
Yay.
Congrats, Oni-chan.
Small moment of pride.
Omedeto.
The cafe made one.
don't really know how to do a Baron profile.
Snoot.
I know, right? I'm not a furry. I don't know.
Blob, smaller blob, snoot.
You can draw it like Winnie the Pooh.
Kentucky the bear, Kentucky the bear.
That'd be so funny.
Why has he got a gun? A run, it's Kentucky the bear. Hey, it added it just for them to hear me say that terrible line.
Little butt.
Pencil butt.
Why is my line so big? Damn it, it was at like 50.
What setting is that? Why do I even have
Why'd
that
I do
setting?
this to myself?
To test your power?
No. I ain't got none.
That's the Naruto meme, right?
I don't fucking know.
Draw yourself being like, to test my power.
I don't fucking know. I don't watch Naruto.
I don't either, but I just saw with the one kid from the Rugrats drawing saying that.
I don't know.
It's a meme. The only one who's ever truly tested their power, that lady that did Full Metal Alchemist. And she went, yeah, I'm good.
It really seems like it. I don't know if she ever tried to do another shonen.
I
She's like,
don't
I've done the most peakish shonen ever. Here's a manga about a kid having to work at a farm.
I want to draw silly things of me as a cow explaining farm life.
Oh, you know they paid her for that, though. You know Japan loves that shit, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
government paid her for it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, hey, can you talk about our lovely,
Local.
our lovely, like, farm life in Japan and where people get their milk? It's like, all right.
What's local agriculture like? You should come experience Hokkaido. Aw, neat. If something falls off the truck, it's not really worth breaking it, so you can get free stuff. Oh no, this truck was manure. That was a fun joke. It's knowledge checks. It's true. One of
It
the
also
most,
doesn't have a tournament arc.
one of the most important things in there was found out about by reading a cooking book.
You can tell a woman wrote it.
Because they knew men would never read a cookbook.
No, because, like, the characters were actually interesting and not just power level shit.
Oh, yeah.
You notice you don't see fucking women arguing about that bull crap.
Ironically, like, the only other person I've seen that does that kind of thing where it's less about power level and more about how you use it is JoJo.
Yeah.
Like, yes, of course one of the strongest people on there is someone that can just make something go soft and then make it not soft. That's it. That's their power set. Yeah, literally. I'm going to trick you with this entire truckload of gold. Aw, shit, it's just coal. Man, the only way I can do this thing is by literally putting a child and a dog in a blender. Sounds like AI. But like, most of that is just, it's just fun. Like, it's really good. It's well thought out. It's good characters. I love the teacher lady. Like, I think too, it just doesn't feel like shonen, despite the fact that he will literally get into a fist fight with God.
That's really more JRPG.
Yeah. That's just Persona.
Even ones I like how I recently rewatched, like Assassin's Classroom, it still has some shonen shit in it that I'm not a fan of. I was watching one thing, and I was like picking out when we were watching Assassin's Classroom the stuff that made me like be like, ugh, that's so shonen, I hate it. And I eventually came to the conclusions like, I don't really like action shonen because it's kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah, generally.
Which makes sense. It's written for 14-year-olds. Of
Yeah.
course, I think it's kind of fucking stupid.
What? This thing for 14-year-old boys was written like it's for 14-year-old boys.
And some of them managed to get past the 14-year-old boy thing. And of course, like, I don't think 14-year-old boys are stupid for enjoying that. Like, I enjoy some stupid crap when I was 14, but damn, like, I'm an adult. Of course I think that's fucking stupid, because I'm a grown-ass woman.
Like, man, I like Kamen Rider and Tokusatsu and that kind of stuff, but I do not think that it is smart for the most part. Some of them are. Some of them do have things to say, but they're also about a cool guy in a suit punching a giant robot, or like there was that one anime this season that is literally just a bunch of grown-ass adults that just really like Kamen Rider.
Yeah, that one's funny. But that one's kind of like the Kill la Kill level of stupid, where they just go full out.
Yeah.
And that I like, because then it's just fun stupid.
Just the
But
sheer
it
joy.
doesn't really take itself seriously at all.
Yeah, I agreed with Mother's Basement. Like, I hoped it went, like, at least sort of in the Samurai Flamenco dimension, like, direction of just, like, there is more shit going on here because that's fun and interesting, but also, like...
I'd prefer it to stay more stupid.
Yeah, like, it is doing that, but it is also definitely just staying stupid. And, like, I like that. That's fun.
What was the thing I watched? I was like, this needs to be 30% more stupid.
It wasn't One Punch Man, but...
Oh,
like,
it was the Toxic Avenger movie.
Oh, yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
this needs to be like 30% stupider.
It's like, this is not quite serious enough or dumb enough. It needs to lean more into one direction or another.
Some things are better stupid. Usually, if as soon as they hit a tournament arc, I'm like checking the fuck out.
Yeah. Like, nah, I'm good. You notice you don't have to worry about that in EVA.
Well, yeah, there's not enough people for a tournament arc. The world got exploded like twice, depending on which EVA you're watching.
You could have a tournament arc for who gets to pilot the mech, I suppose.
No, that's stupid. No one wants to.
Get into the Torment engine where you are definitely not drowning, wink.
I don't care. Like, you can
Yeah.
have cool animation in any anime. You have cool animation in Pop Team Epic. They don't need a tournament arc to do that.
Pop Team Epic makes a lot of choices for making something cool, and all of them are like, but why though? I mean, they're good, but why though?
Yeah, some of the best animation this year was in Panty and Stocking when they did their like Conan the Barbarian thing, and City the Animation, a slice of life comedy anime with like no fighting. But then again, Nichijou had some of the best action fighting, and it was a slice of life comedy anime with no fighting in it. So,
but like, especially with City, like that was hands down some of the best animation that you'll ever fucking see, and it's for like a gag about chasing a marble across town or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, bro, what? This is good, but also, bro, what?
dude, City the Animation was just those people. You can tell by like the first 5 seconds of that anime, just the opening. It's just a bunch of animators going as ham hard on animation as they're allowed to.
Like I said.
Same with Panty and Stocking with a lot of their episodes. Like, they're just like, let's see what we can get away with.
Left with money and mostly unsupervised. That really felt like they had enough supervision to make sure that they were working on something, and that was it.
Oh, you know they wanted to.
Because they were just allowed to just go ape with it.
That's what I like, though. That's one of the reasons I like Kill la Kill, is like it's so over the top with what it wants to do.
Yeah.
It comes back around to being beautiful.
You know, with Pop Team Epic, where they're just like, yeah, we're going to do a papercraft episode because these guys can do papercraft and they want to. And it looks neat.
Pop Team Epic is just a big old art experiment.
Yeah. It is what they wanted to do with like Fooly Cooly Season 2. They wanted to be artsy again, and they just never could really get it again.
Well, Fooly Cooly can never be replicated because there's a bunch of people who worked on Evangelion, which is like one of the best anime, like on a lot of factors that you can even watch, period. Animation wise, storytelling wise, but they thought it was fucking depressing and they're sick of it and they just want to draw jiggly titties and all their crazy crap, so they just went whole ham on the other end of the spectrum.
And it was
And
fun.
it's just as difficult to understand.
How much can we do until the budget guys notice us? Yeah, well, I can't imagine that the papercraft was all that expensive, but boy, it was really cool to watch.
Yeah, Pop Team Epic, I wouldn't say, because so much of their shit is incredibly cheap. Because it's very easy to do.
A bunch of their stuff's done in Live 2D. So,
Yeah.
like, once you have that model,
Yeah.
you have that model and you're good to go.
And then they'll go ham on, like, certain things. Because Pop Team Epic does not need a ton of animation for most of its jokes. If anything, like, standing stock still with your fucking, like, hammer above a clock
Yeah.
is the joke. You don't need to animate that. So that's, like, no money. So then you can use all your money to get, like, the best mech guy to do a fake mech anime for a chunk of an episode. Plus, it's incredibly short. So that's the thing. Shorter chunks of animation, you can go harder. And so they kind of, like, fit the perfect safe zone of that. So Pop Team Epic probably didn't actually, like, cost that much.
Yeah, all things considered. Because, like, even they had, like, a really cool 3D, you know, blah, 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 and, like, but it was done in, like, 2000s CG style.
Yeah.
So, like, it probably didn't cost anything. That shit looked like it was animated in Rhino.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's Fooly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Fooly Cooly was, like, it. You would say it's like a drug trip kind of thing. It's wild.
It basically is.
It's about the sadness of lost youth.
It's about a lot of things.
It is.
I'm sure some people could argue both ways.
It's a lot of navel gazing because,
I
like,
think it's more of the experience than anything else. So,
there's a lot of navel gazing there because, like, as a kid, you do that. You think about stuff. You got the time to do that. Makes sense.
but it's also just having fun for fun's sake too. That's a lot of it. Flatten your brain so you don't think.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. They state that one right out.
Smooth.
Ironing out the wrinkles in your brain.
Yep.
They're trying to do that throughout the entire universe.
Smooth brain energy. As a puppet, I can agree with that one.
There is a lot of, like, conform to society in that, which there is a lot of in, like, stuff about growing up.
Especially in Japan, too.
But I think really what you get out of it is the most important. Same with Evangelion.
Yeah.
I think some anime or even like books and stuff like that, you kind of have to be some level of depressed to fully like relate to it to begin with. But when you do, damn, some shit hit hard.
Yeah. And some of them, like, as much as, like, we talk about themes and stuff in there, Fooly Cooly was also, like, just kind of a vibe show.
Yeah.
And it really was just there to have a vibe. And what you got from that vibe, go for it.
I think that's the problem with the later ones is they tried to you can't replicate a vibe.
Right.
Because a vibe comes from a period of time and the people creating it. Evangelion.
Evangelion.
I have been somewhat processing in the back of like my mind and stuff and doing sketches for potentially doing Magical Girl Madoka style Evangelion things, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I've done some sketches, but I also think if I do it, no one will care, so it's up in the air.
Getting the Narander going.
Lewd. This is a children's channel.
Madoka style Cult of the Lamb. That would be funny too, yeah.
I mean, that'd work.
Oh man, the ones having the crowns would be the ones in the papercraft style.
Some people have been doing like Magical Girl Lambs, basically.
That makes
I haven't
sense.
really done that because I haven't really decided on anything, so.
Grief crown.
It would be kind of fun to do it like in that specific style though, with the intricacies and stuff. That'd be kind of interesting.
Because it makes sense too, because like, you know, if Calamar was in the papercraft style, there'd be like the crystals and the little floating bodies in the
That
background.
would be like their
and stuff.
eldritch forms. Yeah. That'd be a lot of work for things that like two people would like.
That'd be one of those things I could definitely see somebody like animating.
At least if I'm doing Evangelion, some people will know about it.
Who I think some people know about Madoka.
No, they know about Madoka. They don't know about Cult of the Lamb as much.
Okay.
That's a weird crossover chunk of people.
True.
But I'm fairly certain people who know about Evangelion probably at least vaguely know about Madoka and vice versa. I personally think they're like two sides of the same coin, but that's me. Maybe because I like both of them for the same reasons. I might be kind of biased. I'm also the person who doesn't necessarily like the waifus but likes the angels. I would get statuettes of all the angels, but they don't sell those. They only sell the waifus. Same with Madoka. I'd get statuettes of all the witches.
I'm sorry you can't get a statue of your cube.
Ramiel, no!
That's her favorite
You could.
cube
They did
wife.
put out a plushie set of all the angels, but it was a little too expensive to get all of them, and I couldn't decide. So,
You'd get Ramiel.
I'd get a bunch of them. That's the thing. I love them all. I love all of them.
Ramiel Squishmallow.
All of them. I want all of them, but the angels.
You'd get the Sphere and Ramiel. Those are your two Squishmallows.
No, I want more of them. I want the bird, and I want the big eyeball over the sky.
I was gonna say, I like the
and I
one-
want the one that's like just the shadow, and I want all them.
I like the one that's fall from orbit.
Like all them.
You get a computer tower that's just a little too blue. That's another angel.
I like all the angels. Alright, this will be the last one for tonight.
Self-help guru teaches you to be a warlock for yourself. You are your own patron.
Y'all are my patrons. I'm a deity. I do the dark arts.
Multi-dimensional level marketing.
Woo. I like that.
What, Pixel carrying the bear?
I don't know. You could commission it, I guess.
Oh, this is what, a 40 tier?
Yeah, this was a 40.
There you go, Bard.
Didn't you already make a request for this month? You don't get to.
No, he's saying like he wants you to draw like a little he and have a swapped one to send them.
No. Alright. Get everybody organized.
Oh, yes, me.
They're open, yeah. I saw your message. I'm just streaming, so. I try not to answer too many things about commissions on the weekend because it's supposed to be my time off, and I don't want to stress about it. But I know most people contact on the weekends. This is supposedly my break, but I stress about making enough content for Patreon anyway, so it's not unstressful. Oh, I forgot I was gonna put like slap on there.
Hey. Plap, 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 plap.
Let's do it in paint.
It's a hard knock wife. No, her knockers are very soft and comfy, thank you.
It was nice to have a little break there. I got so much work done. I always feel like I'm not producing enough for the Patreon, but then I feel like I'm not doing enough commission. So either way, I feel guilty.
All right, Protestant, calm down.
And then I feel like I'm not giving my husband enough attention, or I'm not working out enough, and so it keeps going. No matter what I do, I feel bad.
America!
Yep. Now I'm hungry. I'm gonna finish this up and I'm gonna eat. 'Cause I haven't had dinner yet. Or lunch. Oops. Anyway. Okay, I'll see you guys next weekend with more 40s. I think we only got one left, so then we'll probably get into some 20s or 10s. So y'all have a good night. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Memer, memer.
Ba-doop.